All right. I'm back. Couldn't stream yesterday because I was quite busy. It was quite busy yesterday all day. And I'm gonna be kind of busy again today with more plans. Actual going out of my house social plans. Sometimes you just have to do that. Unfortunately, you can't just sit around in your house 24 hours a day and play video games all the time. You gotta go outside sometimes. So I won't be able to do a mega stream. There'll be no mega streaming today. Hi, Skittles. No mega streaming today. And instead of a mega stream, Skittles, I have something else to offer you. How about a mini stream? Would you like a mini stream? Would you like just a little 1.5 hours of pure concentrated streaming? Because that's what I have to offer you for today. I hope that hope you enjoy it. Hope you find it palatable towards your Skittle system. Therefore, let's get right into it. Do a little. I streamed a lot through the week, but the weekend was too busy for streams. Load. All right. Several streams become mini. I'm trying to entirely get your joke there. Skills, hope you're having a good weekend. Oh, the timer's still there. That's good. Let's start it. All right. Skip the little trainer thing. All right, we're playing some Weird Dreams. Yeah, we're playing this game again. This impossible game. Oh, it's possible. Possible, Skittles. I hope not. It's possible. I am becoming old. It's hard to tell that I'm not. It's hard to tell how old I am. People always think that I'm younger. I was at a Halloween party yesterday, and like, I don't know. I told someone, "Oh yeah, I'm like 40." Wait, what am I again? 43, 45? Wait, hold on a second. Let me remember. I was born in 1977, December. So 2017, December. 2027, I would be 50. 2022. Yeah, I'm 45. Yeah, I'm 45. I know, it does change every year. It's so confusing. Yeah, I'm 45. That's crazy. Halfway to 50. But yeah, no, so I told someone like, "Oh yeah, I'm in my 40s" the other day, and they were like, "What? You're in your 40s? Wow." I think I look pretty young for my age. I mean, that's good. It's a good thing. Start. Yeah, I wonder if I'll still look young at 50. Maybe I'll only look 40. Oh, yeah, being immature pays off. Being immature pays off. And spending too much of your time trying to beat stupid video games that nobody else cares about also pays off, Skittles. Pays off. Big. So just remember that as we suffer through this impossible video game right now. Weird Dreams. The next ridiculous project for the stream. I got my 1cc of Lord of the King. That felt pretty good. I've beaten all the normal game, like beating stuff like Haunting Grounds or Fatal Frame 2. That doesn't really count as like an accomplishment. Beating this game would be an accomplishment. That would be an accomplishment. That would be something that basically no known people on the internet have done. Have bothered to do, that is. Because they're smarter than that. But, there are like long plays on YouTube, but they're almost certainly all cheated. So, I'm not aware. Maybe somebody's probably. I'm not aware of anybody ever beating this on a stream, but could have happened, And there's a very good reason for that. This game is kind of impossible. But But I think it might be possible, though. I don't know. Now that we've played it for 3.5 hours, and I've done some save state practice, and I've done some research, I think it's possible. I think this game could. It's just really, really difficult and frustrating, but I think it could be possible to beat. So let's do it. Start off our stream with just wasting lives. Skittles doing anything over the weekend? You got any Skittles plans? Oh, whoops. I thought it was going the other way. You know, I was having a little trouble sleeping last night. I didn't get all the sleep I wanted to. I think I may have had some weird dreams. Were keeping me up. Oh! Oh! No! It turned around. Boring weekends. I've actually had I've had a pretty good non-boring weekends. I've had a pretty good non-boring weekend. I went to a Halloween party. It was pretty awesome last night. And then, during the day, I get, the usual kind of hanging out with at sister's house, hanging out with niece and nephew, being cool uncle. So that was my day yesterday. It was a full day. So, I didn't have my own Halloween party this year, so it's good to have somebody else's party to go to. Yeah, no, it's just like I mean, we used to do this ourselves, but it's just common to like have a Halloween party like at early November because it's for some reason like it's always so busy at the end towards the end of October that well, I mean, we used to do it because we would have a convention over Halloween, so you'd have to do it before or after. And sometimes after just worked out better. They just, I mean, yeah, didn't know of any Halloween parties happening actually during October, but I got to go trick or treating with kids. We got to go to a gigantic pumpkin world, a jack-o'-lantern world. That was pretty cool. Went to see a goblin concert. That was pretty cool. Oh man, now's my chance. Oh, I turned around and I had to like act quickly. Wish I hadn't turned around. Just now. Wish it hadn't turned around. I acted too quickly. I should have just waited. Had it there. Oh, 3 off the bat. 4. Okay. This jump should be good. All right. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's how you do the cotton candy machine. You get lucky. That's the only way. That's a pretty funny sentence that you mentioned it. I didn't even think about that. Went to see a goblin concert. It wasn't real goblins. It was actually humans, unfortunately. Humans, with the band named Goblin. Do you remember who Goblin is? I've mentioned them a few times. Gittles, do you remember who Goblin is? The band? Let me try to not fuck this up. I'm probably gonna fuck. I think I spaced that cotton candy too far. Okay. And I moved too close that time. I felt like I needed to move that close. I spaced the candy out too far. It was going to be too hard to push him. You have to push him off the screen or else you don't have time. Yeah, it's an Italian horror soundtrack band. Like primarily they're known for making I don't know, maybe I don't know their origins that well. I forget. They probably just like started out as like some prog rock group, but they're primarily known for doing soundtracks for horror movie type stuff. Kind of like how Tangerine Dream is known for like doing genre pictures soundtracks. And a couple other bands like that. but they're really cool. But like they make really cool music. Some of my favorite soundtracks and horror stuff. They've got a definite cult following. Certain video games like Clock Tower 1 and Super Nintendo have like an obvious very big influence from Goblin. Okay, now this should do it. All right. I only have 2 lives, but it's all good practice. Let's see if you can. The goal today is to try to beat the piano section. I think that's going to be very hard, but I think I don't have a lot of time, but it's doable in theory. Like I know, I did a little bit of further research, and that fat lady that kicks you, I think I know how to get past her. I think I've got a strat now. Like I didn't realize that there was kind of a consistent strategy for her. All right, that's pretty good. That should do it. Okay, put that down. Grab that. Did it! Did it! That's the second time. That's the second time I've done the B. Yeah, unfortunately, this game doesn't give you a ham. Okay, so now we do the garden. It sounds like a sound effect from Battletoads. Only 2 lives here. Oh well. Still, it's even though we don't have that many lives, it's good to actually do it. Stupid flowers aren't dying. I kind of got this flower part. Remember how much I struggled getting this to work when I was playing the game for the first couple hours? I've kind of got the flower garden down. Let's see if we can have this soccer ball girl of evil down. I think this positioning it might be okay for the first 3 balls. Alright, that's 2. Well, it's the 3rd time that always gets you. Third time that always gets you on damn soccer ball girl. Man, if only there was a secret ham you could find in this game. Like Castlevania style, like in the blocks. Like, whip a block and find a ham, and then give that to the fat lady. Honestly, the fat lady is like not even a problem anymore. I think I actually found a consistent strat for her. I'm not even worried about the fat lady. The 2 screens that come after her are the really big issue. But I have a method for the 3rd screen. It's just a matter of kind of executing it. It's still going to be really difficult and requires some luck. And then the 4th screen, it's just all you have to do is grab an electric eel when it's not electric, but it's totally random. So like I can't figure out anything for that other than just luck. I'm not quite sure. But if we could get the luck, then in theory it's doable, you know? If we could just get the luck. Hope this isn't too close. Oh! I missed! Oh, you might have noticed that we've transitioned. I need like turn the lamp on. It's darker than I thought it would be. Not really intending to have horror lighting anymore. Although I still have the horror decorations out behind me. I clean those up at some point. But we're officially out of horror month now. I'm not gonna count this game as horror month anymore because I don't think I'm going to just stream this game over and over in succession until it's beaten. I don't think that's a good idea. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like do some streams here and there, and then I'm gonna play other stuff, and I'm gonna come back to it. I'm just gonna keep practicing it over like a period of time, you know. Like we'll do like a couple Weird Dreams streams, like a week maybe. Little excursions into Weird Dreams, which hopefully get farther and farther each time. Yeah, I didn't. I know. I haven't got around to cleaning that stuff up yet. Maybe I will by the next stream. Back to normal, but that's why I'm using the normal layout now. Weird Dreams is now officially not counted as horror month. It's still kind of a horror game in a way. I mean, the controls are definitely filled with horror. Actually, I think this game is super creepy and awesome. It's just too bad. I wish the game, like this game would be so cool if it was more playable. It would be so cool. I love the content in this game. But the most terrifying thing about it is just trying to play it. Well, I think it should be normal Skittles, because I think that's cool. Man, you should see my friend's apartment. He's got what it looks like behind me, my little horror like altar there. That's how his entire apartment looks all the time. The friend whose house I'm going. Oh shit! No, I'm too far. Oh wait, I might have extra time because I have the extra cotton candy. Okay. Yeah, I can still do it in theory. No, it's too close. Oh man. Oh man. I think that's cool. I wouldn't be opposed to decorating like my house fully in just horror paraphernalia. It'd be cool. I think that'd be pretty cool. I bet Skittlefrau wouldn't approve of that though, Skittles. Maybe Skittlebrow wouldn't either. Whoops. It'd be pretty cool if your bed in your bedroom was in a graveyard. I would sleep in a graveyard. Be a nice ambience there, I think. Yeah, right. There's no choice. It's true. What? I should have grabbed it, man. What the heck? Ah, whatever. You can restore all that. Let's just kill ourselves. One life. What's the point? You have to wait for the freaking loading time. It's not worth it to try to reset the game. By Herman Serrano and James Hutchby. Fucking assholes. Which one of them programmed the game? Why would they program it this way? Man, you guys can't understand. You can't understand how fucked up the programming is in this game until you try to play it. People like joke about Amiga games having horrible controls. But this is like the epitome of that. I can't imagine a game with... It's not even really the controls per se, it's just the programming of everything. I have 3 there. Yeah, we'll give that a shot with 3. 3 should be okay. Weird programming. Those dreams about weird programming, they were real. I woke up and the game was still badly programmed. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, I can't screw up grabbing the fly swatter now, or else it's over. All right, I got it. Okay, good. Right about here, I think, and hit again. No, what? Oh, come on, man. I didn't lose a life. We can just go back and try again with 5 lives. The good thing about the bee is that even it's really, really hard to do and easy to mess up. But even if you mess it up, I mean, once you know what you're doing, you shouldn't lose a life. Unless you just unless you just like start attacking too close to the bee, that's the most likely way to lose a life because you do have to kind of be within a very specific. The cotton candy machine, on the other hand, really easy to lose a life because that stick is so unpredictable. Damn cotton candy stick. Cotton candy stick, most threatening thing in a video game. Not every day that there's a video game where the most dangerous thing is a cotton candy mixing stick. I know. The rest of the chat, I'm not even sure if they exist at the moment. Seems there aren't a lot of enthusiastic viewers for Weird Dreams on a Sunday afternoon. Oh, well. Let's see. 3:22? Wait, is my clock right? Oh, yeah. I gotta go in like an hour. But that's fine. That's about all the Weird Dreams really need in one concentrated dose. But I should do like a big, substantial Weird Dreams practice session where we really try hard. I'm gonna really learn this game. I'm gonna learn every single screen. I'm gonna be an expert. I'm gonna be a dream spurt. That's what we call ourselves. Oh shit! It's okay. I'm good because I had 4 pieces, so I had a little bit of extra time. Oh, I messed up. I was too far when I hit it. I was too far. Oh wait. Oh well, that's what you're supposed to do. But the ball has to be on the ground so you can get it. Pesky bee. Let's try to just focus and see what we can see if we can. I mean, it's gonna be hard to practice the piano part if I can't even get back to the piano part at all, you know? Although I could just load a save state, but let's at least get to it legit again. One more time. Ooh, I thought I fucked that up, but it worked. Really, it's really strange the hitbox on this stick. How like sometimes jumping into it just kills you. But jumping into the stick is what you have to do to grab it. And it kind of seems like there's like a particular pixel you've got to grab it on, but it doesn't really feel like it makes any particular sense. It really just feels random. I don't know how I grabbed it there and lived, honestly. We have plenty of time now. Whoops. Like, what? Why? A little bit closer? Why? What? Why is the second hit? What's the pixel? Why is the second hit not hitting him? What is that? What is that? Not both times. The second hit just freaking phased through him. Weird dreams. I should probably just be dying on purpose if I have 2 or 1 lives. It's like not even worth, and I haven't made any progress. It's not even worth trying with 1 or 2 lives. I need at least 3. So I should just go. I should just go practice the desert in those situations. You refuse to believe this is poorly programmed? Me too, Skittles. I refuse to believe it. It must just be well programmed, and I'm the one who's doing something wrong. It must be me. It must be me who's poorly programmed. Man, imagine all the progress we can make in this game if we just sat here and played it for like 10 hours. Oh, that turnaround! Oh my god. No one could have ever reacted to that. Sucks. Okay, now jump. Oh, you fuck! Fine. Jump. What? Why? Why? This sometimes it just kills you. I don't see why I couldn't have grabbed. Just got jams. How's it going? What's the weirdest dream I ever had? One time I had this dream. I was playing this Amiga game called Weird Dreams on stream, and then somebody asked me, "What's the weirdest dream I ever had?" And I responded, "Well, it was this time I was dreaming that I was playing this game, Weird Dreams." And then somebody asked me, "What's the weirdest dream I ever had?" And in that dream, I responded, "It's this time I was playing this video game, Weird Dreams, and it was the weirdest dream I ever had." And then in that dream, I like drove a truck off of a bridge, and then when the truck hit the water, I then woke up in that dream, and then in the next dream I woke up in that dream, and then in that dream I woke up in that dream, and then it was back to right now. That's the weirdest dream I ever had. By the way, I've just now like lived for like 100 years. What? Come on! Now back to Fliptendo. Oh, Skittles getting antsy for Fliptendo again. Well, there was just a new Crontendo that was released that does kind of like whenever a new Crontendo gets released, it does give me like a little jolt to my Fliptendo energy, where I like want to play a little bit more. I want to play a little bit more Fliptendo, but I think I'm still gonna I'm gonna give it a little bit of a, since we've done 800 games, I'm gonna give it a little. I just got so much other stuff I want to do. I'm gonna give it a little bit more of an extended break. We probably honestly won't get back to Fliptendo until the next year. Sorry, Skittles. I got so much other games. I really want to play more Armored Core games, and I got a bunch of other stuff I really want to play. A bunch of stuff, including this stupid game. And I got some ideas for like, December themed games you could play. Well, sort of. Here, let's practice the desert. We haven't seen the desert since the first stream. Let's do a little bit of desert practice with our last stupid life. Oh, I'm dead already. Never mind. I did the wrong attack. That was my fault. You're questioning your sanity? Jessica Hotcham, it sounds like you're having some weird dreams. Maybe this is still a horror stream. Jessica Hot Dreams, don't worry. It was all just an illusion and you're still sane. You're just watching an idiot on Twitch. Everything's going to be okay. Just some idiot on Twitch with the graveyard behind him. And he can't hurt you, Jessica Hot Champ. He can't hurt you. I hope you're having a good weekend. I'm having a pretty good weekend. I'm going to have more of a good weekend tonight because I'm going over to a friend's house to play. We're doing something a little bit horror related still. We're still in the horror mode. Oh, what? Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's okay. I can just like go through the mirror and come right back. We're gonna play Nightmare the board game for like the third time in my life. Or, well, no. I don't know if you guys know what the Nightmare the board game is. It's like the gatekeeper. Yes, my gatekeeper. Who is the one who is chosen? Ah, that game is so awesome. I don't know if we've ever looked at Nightmare the board game on stream. Should show it off sometime. But yeah, I used to play that. Like when it first came out, my friend got it. This is another thing. Like with Seventh Guest, and I always forget the name of that stupid skeleton adventure game. But yeah, this is another thing that like I did at my friend's house. Like, I never owned Nightmare the board game myself, but I played it. He actually he was really into it, and he had I think he had the first two. He had Nightmare, the first two Nightmares, because there was a different board game. It was a board game that came with a VHS tape, where the VHS tape would tell you what to do and scare you while you played it, and it was awesome. And there was 4 different releases, each had its own character. The first one was kind of the best, though. I think we at least played the first 2 a few times, and then that was it for a long time. But then I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years ago, we got together. We finally played it again at my friend's house, and that's the friend who we're now going to go and we're going to play it again. This is the third period of Nightmare the board games. Do you have a VHS to play in? The thing is, he actually does have VHS, but I don't know if we're using it. There's YouTube. You can just if you don't have a VHS player anymore, you can just go to YouTube, and hopefully you have YouTube hooked up to your TV. You can just watch a thing of it. Come on! Oh, I got him stuck in a pattern. What? What? Come on! Fuck. My positioning must have just been off. Goddamn pixel perfect positioning. So yeah, I don't know if we're gonna use the VHS. I think he has the actual VHS and a player. Either that or maybe. But you could just use YouTube to play it on your TV and basically simulate that experience, which is what we did the last time we played. I was actually fortunate it turned around there. I'm gonna go for it here. I'm not sure if this is gonna work. Oh, it works. Yes. So that's what I'm doing tonight. We're gonna go play that. Play that with a couple friends. And I don't think I've played in a group that's actually beaten the game because it's super difficult. Hopefully one of these days. So those are my plans. Not a bad weekend. for the Flipster. Some good stuff. Some good content this weekend. Drink alcohol. I may do. Oh! On one hit, he was knocked away. Come on, man, run! Yeah, dude, okay, that's the first time on this stream we actually got the marble from the bee. Now we can actually go properly to the second segment with full lives, by the way. And now we have a real attempt going. All right, let's see if we can get lucky in the garden and like get this first try. I'm pretty confident I can do it within 5 lives, at least, but... Saving all... Oh, shit! Oh, I thought I fucked that up for a second. This easy part. If you're like too close to the point where the flower keeps growing and it keeps showing the mouth, then you need to just back up. Because if you keep trying to attack there, you're just inevitable that you will die. The best thing to do is just keep backing up and then going forward again until you find the pixel. You are being timed. There is a lawnmower that will appear and destroy you if you spend too long on that part. I'm too close here, but it's okay for the first throw. You back up a little bit, turn around. Hopefully this is okay for... Hopefully this isn't too far away. This should be a good distance for the third throw, I think. I hope. Fuck! Now I have to be stabbed by a little girl. Just gonna smile about it. And my head just exploded. Don't you hate that? That's okay. 4 lives is still a good amount of lives. So let's just let's just beat this stupid part with 4 lives. And we can do the piano part. We can do an earnest attempt. Maybe I'll get lucky on the piano part and we'll get to the desert with 2 marbles. I've never done that on stream. That would be a victory. That'll be a real victory call. Like, hello to you. More odd streams indeed. We're gonna seriously try to beat this game, Colic. A feat that, as far as I know, nobody's aware of anybody having done it live on stream. Maybe somebody has. As far as I know, nobody, like... Well, I mean, it doesn't seem... I don't know. There's no evidence that somebody has played this game on stream and beaten it. So I'm going to be the first Colic. I'm going to be a weird dreamer. And I'm going to weird dream until we win. That's going to be my name in the speedrunning community. I'm going to be known as the Weird Dreamer. The man who dared to dream. Okay, that's the 4th throw. Okay, it's looking pretty good now. I feel like the 3rd throw is the most dangerous, but... That's the 5th, and then 1 more. And then if we get this, we don't die here, then we should have it. Oh! Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I got eaten by a soccer ball. Ouch, my head. You would think so, Colic, but like, nope, I don't know. What's that noise? The fuck? I think that's the bee trying to break in. That's the bee trying to break in. That's funny, because like if you get far enough, the bee breaks into that area. You have to have an ultimate fight with it. We haven't gotten that far yet. I think that's what that's supposed to be. There's a couple little details in this game that are rarely seen. Hey, Patu, what's up? You've played since C64? So, from what I've seen, the C64 version, unfortunately, the graphics are really a pale shadow of this version, the presentation and graphics, but it seems actually possible. I believe that was when TMR was doing RGG, that game came up, and he actually finished it without too much trouble. And there's no way, like, so it has to be like 1,000 times easier than this. Because there's no way any human being would finish this game without too much trouble. I mean, I'm only 4 hours into the game, but I've already done tons of save state practice on this game myself to be able to, and I still can barely get to the piano part, and that's when the game gets real, and we still have like a bunch to go after that, you know? Yeah, the Amiga version sure does look awesome. It seems to be like the most awesome presentation-wise. Like the DOS version basically looks the same as this, but I think it's missing, like the sound isn't as good or something. So to get the full experience, you have to play the Amiga. Oh shit! Did I throw it back one too many times? Oh man. I think I might have had it. Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Even if that's the 7th time. Hey Gizmo, what's up? Very special game. Like, it's such a cool game. It would be such a cool game if only it was playable. If only it was playable, it would be such a cool... Anyway, we got that. But I guess the fact that it's not playable means that whoever beats it is gonna be an awesome dude. And that's gonna be this guy. Ah, good. I'm glad it's not playable. That means I'm the only one on the internet who's gonna beat it. All right, we made it to the piano. For the 2nd time ever on stream, we made it to the piano. By the way, there's like 3 extra parts after that we still have to master. So we're not really close to being in the game, but... All right, piano. Let's go. 3 lives. I need to fucking focus now, so sorry, chat. Goodbye. But Gizmo, hello to you, though. Quick hello to Gizmo. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend. I already said hi to Colic. Hope Colic's having a good weekend. Oh, I thought I was dead there. That part's easy though. All right, now this is the part. I think I have the strat. It's actually very simple. The number of times she spins, 1, 2, 3. She will kick an extra time after that, 4, and then you just walk, and that's it. That is it, and it's actually consistent. Okay, this is the part that's fucked. This is fucked. I need to fucking focus. There's a trick to this piano part. There's actually a trick. If you're about to fall in, you need to quickly jump. Which it's no guarantee of, like, it's still possible for him to raise a key right in front of you as you're stepping, and for it to like not be reactable. It's possible for him to insta-kill you. It's definitely RNG dependent. But in most cases, if you're paying attention and you react properly, you can, if there's a key that opens up in front of you, because you can't stop walking quickly. You'll just die ordinarily. But the trick is you can interrupt your walking with a jump, and that's how you like stop yourself from falling in. So that's the trick to this section, and it's actually quite doable. I think it's possible to get even that second piano part consistent if you practice it. I mean, reasonably consistent. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go. That's just a timing thing. Like, that's actually, you can consistently 100% do that. Oh my god, what the fuck? Usually, now this is completely random. The keys he chooses to raise is random. But there is sort of a pattern to it in the sense that on the second one, the harder one, he loves to do it right in front of you. In a way that's going to like he loves to just, so when you first try to do this, it seems fucking impossible. He loves to do it, but you just have to hope that you keep doing this until you kind of get some luckiness. And he does, and he stopped. Like right now, he's absolutely not letting me walk forward. Like, look at this. Oh my god. Man, have I ever... I don't think I've gotten to the eel on stream yet, which is after this screen. That part's also, like, really fucking random and fucked up, and we just have to pray for luck there. And then even if you get past the eel, here's what's really fucked up about the piano. Even if you get past the eel, and you get that, you need to get the eel and bring it back to the hub area. Then you've got to do a fight against the bee, and if you screw it up, you have to do the entire piano over again. So really, it's like 5 screens where you cannot make a mistake, and it's like fucked up stuff with a lot of RNG. That's why this is where the game really begins. Like, getting past this piano shit is not... It's no trivial matter. Let's say that. Alright, it's my last chance. You know, we made a good attempt here. If I could just get a little lucky on this fucking part. I just want to make it to the eel. I want to at least make it to the eel on stream. Is that too much to ask? Oh! Oh! Yeah, I don't think I made it to the eel on the last stream. I mean, it really is, like, that part is fucked, but it is doable. I think I was kind of getting unlucky. Like, I think if you're like on point and you're focused and you're like properly jumping in reaction to him opening the key in front of you, I think in theory it should be like completable about 50% of the time if you're playing well, down to RNG. So like with four lives on that part, like we should have made it through. I might not be playing at full efficiency though, because I've practiced that part a bunch off stream, and I don't know. I feel like my success rate is maybe it's like 40%. I don't know. I probably need to practice it more. How are you doing today, Padu? I don't know if I asked you, but how's your weekend going? I feel like it's been a long time since we've seen you. Caffeine overdose. I do have my coffee cup right here. I got some. Oh, that was a really good, very quick completion of the cotton candy machine on the first try. So the more times, the better we can get at the cotton candy machine, the better it's going to be for the rest of the game, because they're going to have more attempts at a quicker pace, hopefully. Hopefully we'll be getting past the little go part more often than not. Okay. That seems like pretty good spacing and positioning for the cotton candy. Alright, the next time he goes for it, we're going to smack him. That's too close. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's too close. I was like a couple pixels too close there. You need to be, like, I think the thing with the B, well, I think what the B really comes down to, like, to do that properly, you've got to space him, like, perfectly. You need to be just close enough that you can force him off the screen, but not so close that you die. And I think there's some randomness to that, but I think if you space it correctly, which may be pixel perfect, I don't know. It's probably not, I mean, it's probably not absolutely pixel perfect to just simply to be able to do it. Like, I think there's some RNG to it as well, so you can also just get lucky at it. But I think to do it consistently, your spacing has probably got to be pixel perfect. I've practiced that part a bunch. I cannot get that consistent. Like, getting the ball from the B, I can't. Although the good thing about it is, at least, if you mess it up, you don't necessarily die, so you can try again without losing a life. So it's probably better to err on the side of being a little bit farther away and not dying on the B, for the sake of getting more attempts in. But, you know, it's like you want to just, like, get it. You want to just get it done. So you can get back to the next part, so you can, like, attempt to actually make progress in the game. There might be a reason why nobody's ever beaten this game on stream before. You should be able to grab that even if you're not facing it. I've done it before, but I don't know. Maybe it's more RNG if you're not facing it. Maybe it's safer to actually be safe, like, facing. All right, dude, fucking with 2 lives and no progress, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to just practice the desert now, because I haven't practiced the desert enough. So you guys are going to get to see the desert part now. Grabbing this fish is, like, really fucked up. But I think I think the most reliable way to grab the fish is to try to aim. What? Oh, I was doing the wrong attack. That was my fault. You don't want to do the thrust. What you really want to do is the upward swing, I think. That's what gives you the most chance of not dying. Just like everything else in this game, it's RNG dependent. This part is pretty fucked up as well. I think I have a way of dealing with these things, these enemies, where you don't die 95% of the time. But you have to kind of survive a lot of them, though. So, like, this is the attack that I think you want to be doing, because it seems to give you the most protection. Even though it has less range, you would think the stab, like this, would be safer. But I actually think that Press the wrong button again. Actually, the up attack seems to be the safest, surprisingly. You need to know these things when you play Weird Dreams. Now, but the thing that makes actually dealing with those little hopping things is not that hard. But the thing that makes that part fucked up is the fact that they can spawn even when you're on the edge of the screen, and in those cases you just die. But I think if you're standing like within a certain distance, like if you're pretty close and you kill 2 in a row and then you just go, I think most of the time you survive. I think. That's my thinking right now as to how to handle that in theory. And then there's sort of like 2 bosses of that area. The first one's like, it seems really simple in practice, but the second one is extremely fucked up. But I think I figured out a pattern for him. I don't know. I haven't put that much practice in, so I might be mistaken. I think I might have found a good pattern for him. We'll have to see if we can ever make it to him on stream. I mean, probably not this stream, because that would involve actually completing the piano part. Well, no, I mean, I could do it in practice. Like, the game lets you go to that part from the beginning, which is pretty nice. So you can kind of practice that part. It's like Shadow of the Beast. Like, you can... That's the slight non-linearity of Shadow of the Beast allows you to, that one really difficult part to the right of where you start. You can practice that because you can do it from the beginning of the game, even though ordinarily you don't get to that part until you've done the whole underground area first. You really want to practice that part to the right of where you start in Shadow of the Beast. You want to have that very, very practiced, so that when you actually go and do attempts at the cave, when you actually finish it, you're ready. You want to be ready. You don't want to just get to that part fresh and not know what to do. It's like a huge waste of your time. But since the game has that non-linearity where it lets you go to the right from the beginning, it allows you to practice that. And this game kind of does that with the desert as well. Unfortunately, you can't, because of the out of order things, you can't practice the piano. And you can't practice the other thing, which we have not seen on stream yet. There's another part that's pretty interesting, but I'm not gonna say what I mean. If you watch the game before, you'll know. But I'm not gonna say anything about it until we actually manage to get there on a real attempt. I'm not gonna show it off and with a save state or anything. And then that part's basically the final area of the game. And then there's actually a final boss. This game does have a final boss. It's pretty cool looking, too. And, I'm not sure how fucked up it is. And if you can do that, then you win the game. See, that sounds doable, right? All you gotta do is, just do these 5 parts of the game. There's really short levels. It's 5 short levels and a boss. How hard is that? How hard is that to beat? Anybody should be able to do it. Oh, fuck, man. We're a bad start here. Whoa. Do you fucking... See that quick turnaround again just to destroy me? Whatever. This attempt is fucked anyway. Man, I want to reset, but it'd be faster to just lose these 2 lives even with the loading screens than to reset. With this being an Amiga game. Let's die. Weird Dreams. Having weird dreams today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream tonight. Like I said, I do have plans. It's always... Oh, wait, I should be dying. But maybe I'll get back not that late, and maybe I'll try to do a late night stream or something. Late night Weird Dreams might be kind of cool. I don't know. I'll have to see how much time I have. But I think for tomorrow night's stream, we're not going to be playing Weird Dreams. I'll probably I might just start the next Armored Core game. It's been a while since we played Armored Core 1. I think it's about time to play another Armored Core game. Man, I should have. I fucked that up. I fucked that up. Should have had it there. What do you think about that, Skittles? Pondering? I'm pretty sure that's what we're gonna do on the next stream. Unless I do like a late night stream tonight, like a short one. Tomorrow's stream is probably gonna be Armored Core. Spoilers. It's time to get to the. I really want to at least play all the. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to play every single Armored Core game before I play Armored Core 6. What was that? No opinion? Well, that's better than negative opinion, Skittles, so I will accept that. Hey, as long as you're here, Skittles. That's all I need. As long as you bless us with your sweet presence. Sweet skittly presence. There's 2 more PS1 Armored Core games. And I might do them back to back. I really want to get those done soon. And I don't know if I'm going to play. I want to at least play the PS2 Armored Cores as well before I go to Armored Core 6. But I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know. I don't know how easy it's going to be to like necessarily play all the Armored Cores. I know I can emulate all the PS1 and PS2 ones pretty easily. But the later ones I might have to buy. I should probably look into buying. I wonder how expensive the PS3 Armored Cores are. If they're pretty expensive, I don't think I want to buy them. I don't know. I haven't actually checked. Man, they're probably expensive, I feel. But maybe not. If I can get them relatively cheaply, I might just buy them. I have yet to try emulating PS3. I don't know how doable that's going to be for me with my computer. I don't know. This computer is like 4+ years old now at this point. I'm not really looking to replace it anytime soon. But I do want to play the PS3 and there's PS3 Armored Cores. Wait, let's see. Generation 2 is PS2, I think. Or no, was Generation 2 and Generation 3 PS2, and then Generation 4 is PS3? Maybe that's how it is. Generation 4 and 5, and then it like skipped a generation, I think, maybe. Or were there Armored Core games that were on PS4? I don't quite recall. Get off! Get out! Go away! He won't. For some reason, he just. I had him in the wrong position where he just wouldn't get pushed off the screen. He just wouldn't get pushed off. Hey, Gizmo, how many Armored Core games have you played? I'm looking forward to playing more. The first PS1 Armored Core is super good. A super good game. Very enjoyable. I'm looking forward to playing more of those. Certainly looking forward to 6. Whoops. Oh, I fucked up. All the PS1? All 3 of them? Like, which Armored Core... Which Armored Core was
the generation that had for answer. Does anybody know? So is that generation 4? Armored Core 6 is generation 6, right? It's the same generation as the number on the game, right? Like that's how it works. So there's a generation 5, right? Oh, 2 of them? Yeah, there's 3 PS1 ones. Did you play did you not play Master of Arena, Gizmo? Ooh, good start. I'm gonna go for a quick jump up. It looks like Master of Arena may be the toughest one, from what I've seen. The first one was pretty tough. It didn't take us super long, but that final level, I think we got a little bit lucky to complete it as quickly as we. It only took a couple hours, but I think it could have easily taken longer. Got a little bit lucky on the final boss fucked up thing that you got to do in that game, where like you can fight the final boss, but you're much better off just kind of running away from him and just completing the mission that way. Oh, come on, man. What? This fucking bee does not want to cooperate sometimes. Look at that. I like it. It looked like I pretty much had that. I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't want to cooperate. Like, really makes getting solid attempts of the game in. Oh, not Phantasma? Oh, yeah, that's the second one. Okay, so you did do Master of Arena. I see. Well, we're going to be doing Phantasma next. In chronological order, that's the next one. Hey, Overhog, what's up? Fantastic looking rail shooter mech game. What? Which one? You've only ever seen it play? Did you see? Was that from me? Like watching me play it? Because I streamed it a couple months ago. We're gonna be streaming the other 2 PS1 ones. Basically, is our next game. Damn it. Alright, let's just practice the desert some more. Some sort of boss rush game about shooting mech weak points? Is that like a newer thing? Can't say I'm familiar with whatever that is. Oh, yeah, I've never played Zone of the Enders. I do want to play Zone of the Enders one of these days. I do want to play those. The thing that's kind of odd about this fish is the hitbox on the up attack seems really, really powerful in this section. Whereas, like, the thrust attack that I just stupidly did, I keep pressing the wrong button, but the thrust attack has a surprisingly weak hitbox. It just, like, doesn't work half the time. So that's why you want to use the up attack here. It's kind of like Athena on NES. In that, like, when you first start trying to play Athena, it looks like the flail is the strongest weapon by far, but it's actually really weak. And the real best weapon is the sword. But you have to upgrade it to find that out, because the sword starts out weak. But once you upgrade it, it actually makes the game, like, playable. Much more playable than it seems at first. Because it just has such a ridiculous, out-of-control hitbox. Games like that are always interesting. But most people, like, never get that far. They only try to use the flail, and the game seems unplayable. All Armored Cores feel clunky. Have you played? I mean, even like For Answer and like the new ones look much more sort of patterned after something like Zone of the Enders, though. Like, they're much more kind of speed focused. I mean, I haven't played them, but that's what it looks like. Really captured anime mech battles. Like the newer, like starting with the For Answer generation, the newer Armored Cores look really super fast paced and fluid. The older ones are like more slow and deliberate. I don't mind that. I like the gameplay of the first one. with its kind of intentionally clunky gameplay. It's like it's satisfying clunky because it's a mech. Like it makes complete sense. Like people like use clunky as like a negative, but like sometimes clunky can be a positive. Like it's a positive with like the older Armored Cores. But they did definitely go a little bit more anime, like fast fluid, starting with like I don't know if it's the fourth or fifth generation. And the new one looks like super fast and fluid. It's more along those lines. It's fairly retro. Maybe you're thinking of Zone of the Enders. Well, but that's not a boss rush game, though, right? Is it? I don't think so. I don't know then. Sin and Punishment? Sprite graphics. Is it some kind of indie thing? Oh no, you said it's a retro game. With sprite graphics? So is it like a Super Nintendo thing? It's like a Super Nintendo. Oh, maybe like you're thinking of Battle Clash? That sounds like you're thinking of Battle Clash. Is it a Super Scope game? Like, is it a game where you use the you know, you have the Super Nintendo version of like the gun, like a light gun called the Super Scope? I don't. The Super Nintendo never had like a normal light gun style gun, right? It just had the Super Scope, right? It sounds like you're thinking of Battle Clash. Which that's another one that I speaking of games that I only ever played at a friend's house, Battle Clash is another one that I only ever played at a friend's house. I never had a Super Scope, but my friend did. My friend, as you like might notice, had a lot more stuff than I did. I never owned one. But it seemed super cool, and I got to play it. It seemed awesome. Battle Clash. And it'd be fun to play those games on stream. Oh, those would be fun to do sometime. Definitely Battle Clash. Oh, okay, there you go. See, I know some games. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to be right. I don't know. I think I need to space the cotton candy just a little bit. I need to space it as close to the edge as I can, probably. Yeah, Battle Clash it's a pretty cool game. I think there's two of them as well. There's two Battle Clashes. I've only played the first. At least I believe so. That'll be a fun game to stream sometime. I would have to use a mouse to simulate the gun. But it still might be fun to mess around with. Titanfall 2. Yeah, I've heard people talk good about that game. But being a first-person game, I don't know, maybe that's one of the rare first-person games I could actually enjoy. Who knows? Because it's cool that they actually gave that game a single-player campaign that was focused and good. They don't ever bother to do that like these days, do they? Seems like that was part of a dying breed, kind of. I'm going to practice the desert level now again. See if we can make any progress in that. Was Titanfall 2 like much better than the first Titanfall? I don't remember people liking Titanfall 1. Oh, 1 was multiplayer only. I guess that's why. There we go. The design of these weird chicken statue things is so interesting. Like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty disturbing, but it's very unique. Definitely stands out, like, in this game. It is memorable, and I haven't seen anything quite like it in another video game. A lot of really cool things about this game. Yeah, I guess that... Okay, well then I have no interest in never playing Titanfall 1 then. Oh, see, I should have stopped short there. I should have known it was going to spawn another guy. anything like modern first person is just generally not my cup of tea. Like anything. But I am curious how I would respond to like the new Doom games though. I have 2016 in my library, my Steam library, and one of these days I want to get around to playing it. I feel like I'm probably not going to like it, but I don't know. Really should try it. Maybe I will like it. Well, you gotta try things sometimes. But it definitely doesn't look that appealing to me. And then there's all kinds of like these days it's pretty common for there to be more and more classic style FPS games. People have given them like the very annoying title of boomer shooter. Hate that title, but yeah, classic FPS games. There's more and more of those, and I wonder if I would like any of them. Just I don't know, like nothing ever quite lives up to the original Doom for me. Nothing can like match that atmosphere. Battlefield 2142. Never played a Battlefield game. I doubt I would like those. All right. Only 3 lives, but the feeling of achieving victory is part of a team. I've played some, to a limited extent, some like team style games, like MMORPGs, where it's like team play is very important, like Final Fantasy 11, Final Fantasy 14, certain other MMORPGs. And I just hate them. Something about like playing a team game, like with people on mic, like constantly, like talking to the squad, telling you like what to do, feeling like you're some part of some military command. Oh, dude, what? No, don't pick the fucking thing back up. What? Ah! Oh! I went to go grab the ball and he picked the goddamn fly swatter back up. But like ordinarily, even if you don't even move an inch, like even if you don't move a pixel and you just like duck again, ordinarily he just picks the ball up. You don't need to move. Yeah, I'm anti-war, exactly. I prefer living my peaceful cotton candy machine. Peaceful, it's not a peaceful cotton candy machine, but it's a very violent cotton candy machine, but I'm going to live here peacefully. Anyway, like multiplayer, like modern multiplayer co-op stuff where you're like on a call with like your buddies and it's like it feels like you're part of some military squad. Muted comms, okay, that seems a little bit better to me. I prefer multiplayer stuff where there's no voice chat. I don't know, something, I don't like the feel of voice chat while you're playing a game. Just, I don't know. I don't like anything where it feels like you're part of a military squad. But I guess I've grown to just have a distaste for it, I suppose. That may be the right thing. I could learn to like it. Oh, right, there we go. There we go. There, see, I didn't move a pixel, but yet I didn't like that time I didn't grab the fly swatter again and pick it back up. Like you should automatically just pick up the ball. Stupid game. All right, we finally, that's the 3rd time on stream that I picked up that ball. The 3rd time, I believe. Out of like almost 5 hours of playing this game. So that's the first of 5 levels, a success. Four more and a boss to go. You love being immersed with other LARPing soldiers. Well, even though I'm completely the opposite, I can kind of see that, I guess. Maybe in a different lifetime, I could have been like that as well, but probably not this lifetime. Destiny, yeah, I could never enjoy a Destiny raid, but I guess I can kind of understand the fun of it, I guess, if you could get into that whole soldier mindset. Soldier LARPing is a really good way to put it, actually. That feel of, like, online... I think that applies not even just to, like... Fuck! I was gonna say, I think that applies not even just to, like, military stuff, but, like, any online game, like Destiny, you know, MMORPGs, the MOBA shit that people play. I think all of that stuff, if you're playing, like, online with a squad, it's like a team game, and team cooperation is very important. It all feels like you're, like military LARPing. That's what, I mean, that's kind of what I don't like about it, but, like, that's the feel. It's like you're part of a squad. Like MOBAs, you know, like how, I mean, MOBAs are, like, well known to be, like, the most toxic modern genre because, like, it's just, well, I mean, you know, you don't have to go into it, but it's like, you know, you're playing this fucking convoluted weird game, and one person, if they fuck up, fucks everything up for the whole team, and you're playing, like, hour-long games, and then, like, you know, you're playing with, like, random people online, you get, like, one random person who, like, you know, just isn't good enough, and the whole team turn, like, what the fuck, you fucking... And, you know, they just fucking turn, and you're like, you're part of a squad, and your squad lives or dies by you. So you better be studied and practiced. You better be an efficient squad member, or you can just go to hell. And the toxicity begins. But I guess if you're playing, like, I don't know. I mean, Destiny seems like it's Destiny's has to have some of that too. All of this online co-op stuff has. I guess the more casual, like most online co-op stuff is much more casual, right? I don't know about Destiny, how casual it is. I don't think it actually is that casual, like endgame stuff. More like an MMORPG. But. And then, like, well, MMORPG online endgame stuff is that you're playing with, like, 40 people. So there's not as much pressure for if one person fucks up. Unless you're, like, playing one of, like, a tank or something. Unless you have, like, a super important job. But usually, they try to... Fuck! I did the same thing again. Is there a story behind my current comments? You know, there always is, isn't there? No, but I mean, well, with the MOBA stuff, that's everybody's story, though. It's not like that. That's everybody. There's not really a specific story behind that. That's just, I mean, that's not exactly my experience. My experience with, like, back when, like, MOBAs were new and, like, playing them was, like, playing them and being in disbelief at how terrible the mechanics are and how seriously people took it. Like, from the beginning, I was like, what the fuck? Why do people care about? Why do people like this? And why do they take it so seriously? That was my experience with MOBAs. But like the I don't know. I guess as far as, like, the sort of feeling like you're in a military squad, that probably mostly comes from my somewhat limited experience doing various stuff in Final Fantasy XIV. Got a real distaste for that game now. We play with real veterans. Yeah, I'm sure there's some of that as well. In Arma. Wait, was that the second or third throw? I think that was the second. I can find out, though. I think I'm on the fourth, but if I just hold on to it,
when I'm on the 5th throw for a while. If she doesn't come, then I'll know it's the 5th throw. And if she does, I'll know it's the 6th throw. Am I not close enough? Why is she not throwing it? I should try not to fuck up, since, like, even though I'm on my last life, at least, you know, we could get... Let's see. She's not coming. So this must be the 5th throw. Kind of lost track there. So this must be the 6th. There we go. So this is my, I think, my 3rd ever defeating of this girl on stream. Yeah, this must be the 3rd. No, the 4th. This is the 4th time. Because the first time, I forget about it because I didn't know how to exit the screen properly. So I didn't get to the piano. I've only gotten to the piano twice. Legit. But I've beaten the girl 3 times. I just didn't get to the piano the first time because I couldn't figure out how to exit that screen. Alright. 1 life for the piano. Let's see what we can do. Probably not much. But you never know. Every attempt is valuable. So he's much slower on the first screen. So this, in theory... Oh, man! He almost really screwed me over there, though. He can still easily fuck you up. Like, fuck you over. With his... Fuck, man! Stop it. Usually he's not that aggressive on the first screen. But man, he was aggressive there. He really was. Hopefully he'll be easygoing on the 3rd screen. Hopefully I won't die here like an idiot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Alright. 1 chance at the hard version. I've never gotten past this on stream to this point. Never gotten to the eel. Oh. Okay. There are unlimited time as well. We can't just fucking keep dodging forever. No, no! I'm so close. Please, just let me go. Please, just let me go. Yo, we did. That's the first time. The first time I ever got past that on stream. That's the first time. Now it's the eel. Alright, I'd say there's maybe like a 50% RNG chance of like doing this. Let's just wait a little bit. We have some time. We need to grab him when he's not electrified, when the white is not there. But there's really not much of a window to react. I mean, oh, there. We didn't do it. All right, that's my first ever death to the eel on stream. That's progress. You know what? That's kind of progress. My first ever death to the eel. I died to an electric eel on stream for the first time. That's progress, man. Dapper Dan would be pleased by that, I think. What time is it? 4:23? Yeah. I warn you guys, this is going to be a short stream today. Maybe I'll come back and stream like late tonight. I can't promise, though. So, sorry, I apologize for the lack of streaming goodness this weekend. But this will probably have to be the last attempt right here. Actually, I should probably just... I don't have time for a last attempt, I guess. Fuck, wait. It just depends on how long it takes. Nah, I can do one more. I can do one more attempt. I can do one more, as long as they don't take too long. I mean, we did make progress. So the stream is officially a success. I'm sure everybody really can feel the progress as well. Everybody's very happy that I like died to an electric eel. Really feels like progress, right? Grab it. Thanks. Okay, good. Let's just fucking do the bee really fast. Let's just do that. Man, this could be the ultimate attempt right here. I'm gonna beat the B real fast, and then we're gonna beat the piano real fast. We're gonna beat the desert. We're just gonna beat the game. Let's just beat the game right now. Let's just beat the game. Here we go. This is it. Yeah, well, I have to be good at systematically learning to beat these awful games, because if you're not good at systematically learning this game, you can't beat it. So it's what's required. That's what's required. No, come on. Oh man, it's a little too slow there. Systematic learning. Yeah, I mean, like, this game, like, systematic learning is like, that's the beginning, basic part of what you have to do is systematic. Like, that's how, like, it's a fucked up game. Like, the hitboxes make no sense. I think it's really the hitboxes that are the thing that they just make no sense. Well, like, for example, in the desert, when you're, like, jumping to grab the fish, you would think it'd be programmed so that you just jump, and if you're anywhere near the fish, you grab it. But they programmed it so that a certain pixel of your hand seems to have to touch a certain pixel of the fish. They programmed it that way on purpose, so that it's like you can just keep jumping into the fish over and over again and just not picking them up. So it feels like the game just is broken. But it's not so much that it's broken per se, it's just they on purpose did what you're not really supposed to do in adventure games, especially kind of slower, stiff ones like this, where they made it so that, like, and like this cotton candy machine, it seems like you have to touch the pixel of it. You can't. It's not enough to just jump into the stick, even with a certain timing. Like, that's not. You have to jump into it a certain way, like touching a certain pixel of it to grab it. And if you touch the wrong pixel, you die. Like, that's not the way you should program games like this. It just makes the game seem impossible. Yeah, I gotta beat it fast. And the game is like, the controls actually aren't that bad in the game. They feel stiff. It kind of feels like a somewhat stiff cinematic platformer, but it's really not I've played stiffer feeling games though. It's not so much the hitboxes are just like, they're unacceptable for a game like this. There's no other way to say it. Like, the hitboxes are unacceptable. Okay. Great. And I failed to pick up the fly swatter because I, like, moved a little too far there. Like, even stuff like that looks like it should be simple. Like, oh, you just run over and pick up the fly swatter, right? Well, in a normal video game, you just run over and pick it up. No, but you have to... The timing is, like... You have to be incredibly quick in this part. So... And you can't... You like... And turning around is slow and it takes time. So... You need to stop. You have to make sure you stop yourself at the right pixel with the right timing. I mean, it's not that exact, but what's supposed to be cotton candy? Yeah, this is supposed to be a cotton candy machine. You spawn in the game into a cotton candy machine of death. That's how the game starts. That is how the video game of Weird Dreams starts. Spawning into a cotton candy machine of death. We don't have to do this part. Like, we're allowed to go into that hub and to do other things. Like, we can go to the rose garden and we can fuck around there. We can go to the desert and we can fuck around there. But it won't let you really get anywhere unless you do everything in the proper order. So you really need to, like, get pieces. You need at least 3 pieces of cotton candy, preferably 4. You come up here and you do this very exacting, specific adventure game process with this bee. We need to get that marble away from the bee. And it's excruciatingly difficult. Like, you need to, like, do... First of all, I wouldn't know what to do if there weren't already, like, YouTube long plays of the game, where they show you exactly... And even with the YouTube long plays, like, copying what they do exactly... Oh, I thought I had it there. Even with the YouTube long play... Alright, I'm just gonna... We'll just go. Yeah, we'll just go waste our last couple lives in the desert. Hey Demo, what's up? If you just came in, I'm sorry. I'm about to end the stream because it's a short stream today. What are you? Are you what the fucking just to this game in general? I don't know. Have you seen this before? This is one of. It's a fucked up weird sort of like surrealist horror video game on Amiga. But what's really notable about the game is its unplayability. I see how it is. What? What did I say, Demo? Did I say something wrong? Why do you have a piece of candy? Leaving. Oh yeah. Sorry, Demo. I've got like a thing to go. You know what I'm gonna do tonight? So I got plans with a friend. We're gonna play the Nightmare board game. And it's like the third or fourth time in my life that I will have played it. It's gonna be awesome. I've been really wanting to play it again. If you don't know what that is, you should look it up on YouTube. It's pretty amazing. Oh, what the? Okay. I like glitched through them. I'll take that. Yeah, definitely look it up if you've never seen it. I'm not gonna have time to show it off. Yeah, the art in this game is great. Like, it's really cool. I love the whole presentation of this game. Did you see this before? I streamed. This is my third stream, but they were short streams before. And we did. I played this game like twice briefly during horror month. And I wanted see nobody as far as I or other people that I've talked to are aware, there's no non-cheated playthroughs of this on the internet. It doesn't seem like there's some tasks on YouTube, but it seems like there's no, because this game is like it's infamous for being near impossible. Because it has really, really fucked up programming and hitboxes. So, which is maybe they designed it that way on purpose. Hard to tell. This game also came with a 100-page novella that is the backstory to why you're in this dream. This game's got a lot of notable things about it. It's a pretty interesting little video game, but yeah, there seems to be no actual, real, legitimate. Is nobody coming? Okay. No actual, real, legitimate playthroughs. So I want to be the first one. So we're gonna have a little project. I'm gonna be coming back to this game every so often, and we're gonna like do more Weird Dream attempts until hopefully one day I can be the Weird Dream King. I want to be the Weird King. Oh, come on! Stop spawning! No, dude, I didn't mean to jump. Good practice. Good practice. Unfortunately, I have to go now. I've got to go play Nightmare, the board game. Dude, maybe I can show you guys what it looks like real quick, actually. A couple seconds before I go. All right, that's Weird Dreams. We're going to come back to it. I'm going to give you guys spoilers. The next stream, unless I do a late night stream tonight, we might do more late night Weird Dreams. But the next normal stream tomorrow is going to be the next Armored Core game. So look forward to that. But here is doesn't really let me see if I can find something that shows off the board game. I'll just show you guys this real quick before I go. If I can like find some scan of it or something. All right, yeah, so it looks like this. It's a board game. It was released in Europe under the name Atmosphere, but I know it as Nightmare, the board game. And looks like, where's that video? It looks like this. And then while you're playing this guy, you have to play the video. This is in 1 hour. It came originally with a VHS cassette tape, which is this. And you can find the entire thing on YouTube, which is the main way in which you'd be able to play it today. Turn the volume up and the lights on. This game is awesome. It's an awesome concept.
You will obey my rules.
This guy talks to you while you play the game.
When I speak, you will stop, and you will listen.
Listen!
I
see.
You have all been stained with a color.
He's talking about
and marked by a number.
He's talking about the color and number of your board game
if I
piece.
call your number or your color, You must answer, yes, my gatekeeper!
And then like, yeah, it's a macaw alert. But I knew about the game long before the macaw alert. And then the more you play, so like there'll be a timer, there'll be a countdown, and you'll come in every so often and like talk to you. Let's see, where's the countdown? This will be on the screen about half the time. This is when you can actually play the board game. And like every time he pops up, he gets his like visage gets progressed like a little bit more fucked up. Like he'll get like more fucked up makeup and lighting as you like play the game. You have seen this? Yeah, it's awesome. So that's what I'm gonna go play right now. All right, guys, I gotta get going. Do I have time to do a raid? I don't know. Let me. I mean, I think I just need to get going. Let me just check if there's like a raid I really want to do. Shut up, Flip. I'm trying to like look on the internet. No, I just need to get going. All right, guys. I might be back. I have actual raid options. Not I mean, well, not on my little limited follow list, really. I mean, late night retro. As far as I can see, my options are late. I've never rated Moonbeam Arcade before. I could do them. Maybe is there somebody I'm not following? Veritasu. Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's raid Veritasu. You're right. That's true. Good point. I'm gonna have to just raid and leave, but I don't like to do that. But we'll do it. We'll raid Veritasu. You guys can watch this quality retro comment. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Hope you guys have a good night.